African mom is live. My maize is ready for harvest. My maize is ready for harvest. I'll show you the status of the pumpkins and then an update of a few things that we have added lately, like the pawpaw. So generally, I'll just be giving an update. And today, mainly, I'm going to show you my maize. So come with me to the garden. Let's take a walk with you in the garden. Can you see my garden? Not much, but I thank God. It's not just about the planting, but a lot of lessons to learn. And today is a very funny day. It's not cold, but it's not looking bright. Can you see the sky? Look at the clouds. Definitely it's not going to rain. It's the cold season. This is just how it looks. Gloomy. Can you imagine waking up to a gloomy day? Even the birds today, I haven't heard them making noise. They could also be feeling the temperatures that I am feeling here. But anyhow, life has to go on. So hello everyone and welcome back to African Mom's World. And today I want to show you just a little more on my garden. My maize, as you can see, is very special to me. It's one of the things that I value. Every year when we plant, I have to put some maize, however little, but I have to put some maize because it has a lot of attachment. And now we have eaten quite a number of them. When they were green, we boiled, we roasted, and now they're dry. If you can see, our maize is actually drying up. Look, I don't want to open them, all of them, but I'll just show you this one. This one at this stage now, all we can do is maybe boil them with any other cereal, like beans or cowpea seeds. But now for boiling, just to eat them in the cob like this, it's done. We are done with it. So I just want you to walk with me in our garden and let's see what we have. So as you can see, this is already a waste. If I had cows, this is what I would give out, cut them as feed for them. But for us, now I just want to have the last of the maize. If they can, we now make them into flour and make posho. I know in Uganda they call it posho, but here we call it maize. Maize flour, we call it, when we've made it into our favorite food, we call it ugali. So you can see a lot of it we have cut. As you can see down here, we have cut a lot of them here. And then this is where we have stuffed the remaining bit. Here, here, here. This is all eaten. Welcome, guys. Feel at house. Hello, Telio Williams. Thank you very much for coming. Hi, Jessie. How are you? welcome. Telio said hi. Receive greetings from Telio. Greetings, everybody, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to our live of the garden. What do you plant in your garden? What do you plant in your garden? Or what is there in your garden now? Do you have maize? Or do you call it what's the other name for the yellow maize? Corn. On your garden. Guys, hello. Who is in the house? How are you today? This is African Mom's World, and we're just taking a tour of my farm. I want to show you today about my maize, which is ready for harvest. I'll also show you the state of my pumpkin and the few things that we have planted. Maybe the purpose, but definitely I will show you. My friend, greetings, better favored. Oh, today you have found me on the live. Better favored, thank you so much and welcome. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. What do you have on your farm, guys? Today I'm just taking you on a tour of our garden, and stay with me so that we have a good time on the farm. So just check on someone in the group. Let us support one another. Let us like. And if this is the sort of content you like, kindly visit and show some love. Hit the like button and also go to my channel and just say hello. So as we walk through the garden, I want you to feel like we are here together, because this is not just the normal farming. This is not the normal farming that you know. It's my journey, actually. It's about patience. It's about learning, and it's also about progress. So if I recall, it is several months since we planted this maize. And I can remember when we were digging, it was very dry. Let me show you. It was very dry then. And the place looked like this. Can you see the farm, how it looks like now? So this is preparation. But it had a lot of weeds. And we had to actually just pull them out and prepare for the farming. Then we made holes and planted. That was several months ago. Then the rains disappeared. Can you imagine? We had to water. Watering maize. The only beauty is that it's not on very large scale, because this is just a food garden. And even we left some, if you can see here. If you can see here, we even forgot the packet here. Now I'm seeing it now when the maize is ready, but that was during planting. So you can imagine the hassle we go through. So that was our farm, and that has been the progress or the process. It's a lot of patience. If you're not patient, then you cannot reap. We just have to trust the process. It was a hassle, actually, for us to just do this maize. Better favored, you are asking which side of Machakos my sister. Hello, chats. Okay, thank you. Like, subscribe, and show some love. Yes, thank you, better favored. That's kind of you. I'm in a place called Mala. It is along Kangundo Road. You know, just after Joska, slightly ahead. And this place has actually begun changing. because the few years I've been here, we have seen a lot of change. Initially, it was just like a big stretch of no man's land, very dry. Actually, this is a semi-arid land. But because we have come, look at the trees. Just look at the trees. And increasingly, we are having more rain. But before, there was actually no rain. So that's what we have been doing. I am in control. Thank you. I really appreciate you. And thank you so much for coming this early just to be on my live stream. So I was saying that farming is really good because it's not just about what we put in the hole and then what grows and what we eat after that. Though we enjoy it, it is important for our health. We are very happy, we appreciate. But it is also looking at it in terms of what life has to offer. Trying to change everything and look at it from a positive point of view. That's life. Yeah, just the way the plants struggle and we trust the process. You put your money in the ground and trust that all will be well. And you put in the effort believing that you are going to reap. That one maize seed is going to produce several maize cobs. Sometimes they're even twins on one stalk. So that's what I enjoy about farming, that I'm able to look at it in a different perspective and just thank God about everything that goes on the farm. After seeing our maize, I want you to continue walking with me and I want to show you our pumpkin. I want to show you a little about our pumpkin. Now this one, surely, what happened to this one? Not everything grows to the length that we want because it's harvest time. And look at this maize. It never even began. That's life. That's the progress that, the process that we pass through. Some people go faster than others. Others come later. Others may never make it. Yeah, and that's life. So when challenges come, we shouldn't be so afraid. We see it everywhere. There are a lot of lessons that we can learn from life. Now I want to take you on a different path, still in the same place, but now I want to show you my pumpkins. These are several pumpkins, and I'm not sure whether we can find any that is ready now because we have harvested quite a few. But interestingly, they are still flowers. And when you see flowers like this, the pumpkin flowers like this one here, definitely there is hope that there's going to be pumpkin. And of course, here it is. I have found one. So there are small ones like these ones, but the weather is not favorable for them. And I don't think even if we watered, we would be able to make anything out of this pumpkin. The season is already there. So even the leaves, as you can see, they are already drying up. Look at the different stages, already drying up. So I am not sure that we will get anything out of it at this time. So guys, if you're here, consider just being around and chatting with us as we walk through our garden. You can also see sweet potatoes, not sweet potatoes themselves. These are sweet potato vines. They have made a lot of fruits. These ones, honestly, I don't think we have harvested. They're the most difficult things to have. They crawl just like, no, they spread out so fast and it's so difficult even controlling them. Just the way pumpkins do, that's the same thing that we see when we plant these sweet potatoes. And even if you remove them, they will still grow. So that's the other challenge that we have with the sweet potatoes. But nonetheless, we still continue to have them. My goodness, this is a surprise. Can you see that? Can you see that? Let me just use something else so that you see it. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. That's one. Wow. That is one pumpkin. And I can see another one. Here is another pumpkin. Oh my goodness. Here is another pumpkin. Can you see it? That's another pumpkin. Look at that. Very impressive. My goodness. We are going to have a bumper harvest. Look at this again. Another one. Look at this. Another pumpkin. Oh my God. That's another one. Those are two. There's another one here. Three. And then a small one here. But this one, I will just remove it. Yeah, I have to remove this one because just look at that. Look at this. Now, what is happening to my things in the farm? There's something that is eating the small pumpkins. Maybe because they delayed in maturity, because the first ones we harvested were just good. What happened to this one? Better Favored, are you around? Let me know what happens. What sort of insect is this eating? Look at that. Guys, what's happening here? What's eating my plant here? Oh my God. Oops. What do we do with this? Throw it away, because there's no way it's going to help us. Yeah, so that's why it's good to do a tour of your garden once in a while, just to find out exactly what is happening. These ones have already put seeds and they're also drying up. I have a lot of seeds in these ones. They're called mchicha. Hello guys, say good morning to us. These ones are called mchicha. Very interesting ones, because the seeds here, when you harvest, you can even pop them. Some people grind it and put it in a flour. It's very good for children as well. And that's why this one, I like it actually. Eating these leaves, I always have them off my farm. If you always check, these will never lack. But those red ones, I will always talk about them. I don't like them. So guys, welcome. And let's continue with the walk of our farm. And it's a big surprise for me that I still have pumpkin to harvest. And we harvested quite a number of them. But now I can see we still have much more. Yeah, so what time is it on your side? Which country are you watching from? I know Better Favored is from Nairobi, Kenya. And I want to thank you so much for being here. Anybody else in the house? Tell you how are you? And hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching. So let's continue with our walk. And as I was saying that the sweet potatoes are another thing. Let me show you what has happened here. Now this is our other sweet potato. If you can see right in the middle here, right in the middle there, it is dried up. But on the side, they are still fresh leaves. This one, I am almost sure we are not going to get any any sweet potatoes from here. When you see the leaves so big like this, oh, I am really doubting. Thank you guys. Kindly like and subscribe and show some love, not only to me, to Better Favored, and to anyone else. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And today we are just taking a walk in our garden. Our trees, as you can see, they are getting bushy. Our trees here are getting bushy. Maybe we need to cut some of those branches that are a little lower there. Can you see this tree here? This is, of course, the cypress. And yesterday we checked my videos, not yesterday, the day before. We were actually just talking about having these trees on the farm. You see, they're even right on the wall. I don't know whether that's dangerous, but we'll need to trim some of them so that, yeah, we just give space. And then they are growing so tall there. I'm sure the electricity man is about to arrive. But we have some things here which we remove, and this is a root. Guess what this is? This is a root of a pawpaw. They grow older, but this one was diseased earlier, then we cut it. So this is just a root that has been removed. So that is how our farm looks like. This tree is a very nice one. What do you call it? What do you call this tree? I've forgotten the name actually. Grevillea. Grevillea is a very nice one. The leaves, they don't affect the ground, and even when you plant something under it, around it, just here, it does not bring a lot of shade. You know, the leaves actually add like manure to the soil, so it's a good one to plant. As for that one, my friend, cypress, down here we cannot plant anything. It's like the king of the jungle. All its leaves are down. Look at that. All those leaves. Small, small ones, but as they are spread like that, you cannot put anything on this farm. So that's the cypress tree. Very good for shade, and they have really helped us. And because most of my neighbors now have also planted trees, we are seeing a lot of climate change. Yeah, we're having some rains, and that was not the case. The first year we came here, honestly, it was no rain. There was no season the whole year. So you can imagine a whole year without rain. That's terrible. As for these cassavas here, I'm just looking at them and wondering, my goodness, you cassavas. It's a whole waste. In fact, sometimes I always think that there's a variety that should just be a flower, and maybe it's this one. Even when you shake it like this, there is nothing beneath there. I don't think there is any root there. We tried uprooting it last year, just trying to dig around it to see if we can have any cassava. There was nothing. There was nothing. So what do you say? Farming, as I say, is not just farming. There are a lot of life skills that you learn. And one of them is patience, a lot of patience. Otherwise, you will give up immediately. So there is no rain. The weather has really changed. And if you look at my other videos, honestly, you can't imagine it's the same garden that I have been showing you. Look at my pomegranate. This one has grown so slowly. This is year 2. We have not seen a flower. When the rains come, it really looks nice, green. Look at the branches, so many, but my goodness, no fruit. but we cannot uproot it because here I have learned to appreciate. You know, my home, where I came from before I came here is western, and there's a lot of rain. The soil is different, and the crops grow quite well. There is a lot of harvest, different foods actually. I think that's where they have not interfered with a lot of the land, putting up big construction. It's a lot of farmland, and there's plenty of food. But that's different from here. Here, honestly, the black cotton soil, it requires just a little rain, just a little, so the crops mature faster, which is an advantage. But at the same time, not an advantage, my friend. Immediately the rains disappear, the soil now also starts misbehaving. It loses water so fast, so it becomes dry. So as we continue with our farming journey, with our garden tour, you can see these holes here. From a distance, I hope you can see we have planted pawpaw there. Fruits do very well in this direction. We have had a lot of pawpaws, but now it's like 3 years and they actually grew old. So here are others that we are planting. You can see that. Or am I too near? There it is. Another pawpaw there. So generally it is pawpaws that we are planting now. Another one there. Can you see it? So we are just going to water them. There is no way out. Here it is watering and watering and watering. The beauty is that we have water, piped water. There is another one. So generally we are supposed to grow a lot of fruits. Here is not a place to plant a lot of other crops, but generally this grows very well, the pawpaws. And as you can see, we have put a whole line of pawpaw. See another one there? Although we are transplanting them when they are big, but it's still fine. Can you see that? So we have to put a big hole, dig it deep, so that when you put water, it retains more. One of the things I need to try is to see if I can plant a pawpaw inside a container. Is it easier to when you water it, or is it easier on the ground? I guess the other way is fine. Then you see we have a lot of grass also here. Maybe mulching is one of the things. But also when we put the grass, this is a place where a lot of, what do you call them? Ants. Are they ants or termites? Ants, the ones that those are ants. That they eat the grass and then eventually they'll affect the plant. Those destructive ones. So because this is a dry place, they survive very well and they can make a lot of damage, because the queen mother, getting that queen mother is not an easy thing. Yeah. So that's what we are doing. It's a season that is cold. July is very cold. And when it's cold, it's not that there is rain. There is no rain, there is no rain. Yeah. Yesterday I showed you, what do you call it? Let me check on the chat. Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Greetings, greetings, greetings. How are you guys? Welcome to our channel. Welcome to our channel. Thank you very much, Better Favored. And anyone else who's in the house, consider subscribing. But as we continue with our walk, I want to show you our all-time favorite. Look at that. Just look at that. This time we have done it very well. We have supported our cherry tomato very well. It's different from the one I showed you over there. Maybe I can show you again, but today this one we have done it well. It's well supported, and just look at them. Very many of them. Ooh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot of them. A lot of them. And some even here are ready for harvest. Guys, what else is so satisfying than to come to the farm and find that there's something to take home? Look at that. Yeah, and so because I'm here, let me harvest them. Honestly, I like eating these cherry tomatoes, even just not cooking them, just washing them and eating. I don't know what the correct direction is for. Look at that. Cherry tomatoes. Look at that. Can you see that? If you are not eating them right away, you can also harvest them like this, with these leaves here, so that you remove like that. With, oh, it has come back again. Not the way I wanted it to come. But here we have the cherry tomatoes, which we will harvest as we go. So I have quite a number of them on the farm. And so for this season, because we do not want to buy, generally, this is what I do. Walk around and just pick. If you have not had a glance of my farm, this is how it looks like. Let's walk together. And you have seen how it looks like, the progress. Not much to show you, but we still have something. Even if the rains have not refused, it's actually not the season. But we are learning. So all the time we have to keep coming to the farm and giving continuous progress. Even if it's showing you where we have dug, so be it. We will show you how we have dug it. So let's continue with the walk together, because there's a little more to show you. As I was telling you about the green ones there, the mchichas. I see the red one, and me for sure I don't like this red one. Welcome guys, welcome. Let's feel at house. I know it's very early, some of us are at work, but me, I'm at home. And so I decided this morning I show you my garden, a walk of our garden. And here is another pumpkin. You can see it. So there are quite a number of pumpkins on the farm. So this year has not been a bad one. This is our orange. It's actually, I think this is now the second year. It's a grafted one, so we are hopeful. At the beginning of this season, if you go back to my videos, it had a lot of flowers, but we didn't know how to behave with it. So as you can see, even here, we had small oranges on it, and then they dried up. Yeah, but I was told that we needed to have sprayed it. I don't like using chemicals. Does anybody know how else to deal with these fruits other than spraying them? What else can be done just to prevent those aphids? What else can we do? What else can be done? Do you know this tree? It's growing so big, And yet my bananas, I only have one, and it has put on a very small one. So I'm not going to show you that part of the farm today. Yes, I'll plan for it another time. But generally, this is how our farm is. And one caution, if you're planting sweet potatoes or pumpkin, I'm telling you, those things can take over. They can take control of your farm. Just look at the way these ones have spread. We planted one, the origin is here, and another one there. But just look, it has taken up almost the whole garden. So despite the fact that we are going to harvest, we have already harvested some of those pumpkins, but generally those are crops to be careful about. Maybe I'll try one time just putting it in a hole. I put it in a hole and see how far it can go. Because you see, the crops we had planted here, hey, it was a big mistake growing them near these pumpkins. They took over the farm. Just see. Now you can see because they are drying. But when they are green, when they are still young, they go wild. They spread so fast until I was like, what? What is this? What exactly is happening to our farm? These pumpkins, but I love pumpkin leaves. Do you like pumpkin leaves? Me, I enjoy pumpkin leaves. I eat them with ugali. Some communities here in Kenya, they add them into potatoes. But for me, it's generally that's how I eat the pumpkin leaves, with ugali. Yeah, we make them differently. Maybe one day I'll be able to do what? Just show you how we cook our pumpkin leaves, not the pumpkin itself. Yeah. And I will not forget to show you my flowers as well. Look at those flowers. Can you see them? They are doing extremely well. I think these are the ones that can survive drought. This type of weather, they can survive. These ones, we don't water them, but look at how pretty they look. So I'm not sure whether we have them in different colors, but on our farm, we only have purple and white. And they're really resistant. They are drought resistant. So even as I'm saying that we are almost harvesting some of the maize, as you can see, like this one can still be boiled, not yet. So definitely we'll just have to remove them from the farm and dry them in the cobs before we remove the grains from it. This is our guess before I tell you what is this. Have you seen this tree anywhere? So generally this is not generally, this I know is a loquat tree. Hello. Hi, how are you? Pops. How are you? Welcome to our farm. Where are you from? Where are you from? Hello. I'm doing well. I am live on the farm, just taking you round and showing you about what we have on our farm. Our maize is ready for harvesting. Also, our pumpkin leaves are still surviving. We have pumpkins still on them, which was a surprise for me. I didn't know we still had them. But yes, here we are. Let me know which country you are from. And thank you for being around. I really appreciate. And this is our loquat. I don't know how long a loquat tree takes. I don't know, but it's doing well. It has really struggled. I thought it would die. It has really come a long way. But I really appreciate it that we are able to actually have some crops still on the farm. So guys, I don't know where you're watching from. Let me know. And let's just walk together as I show you what is on our farm. I was asking whether you have ever grown maize and how has it performed. These ones are generally so small, I can't compare them with the ones I have in Western Kenya. But here, because we are timing, we have to put crops that are at least 3 months, they are done because of the rain, short rains. Yeah. So I was telling you that when I started farming, it was a tall order for me. Here, it was a tall order because I was wondering why I must. Is it necessary, really? But anyway, here we are. We have prepared the land for the next season. And as you can see, we have enough energy. We have enough energy even to grow our flowers. You can see how they are going. Very beautiful. I have not had that zeal to put them in pots. Maybe I should just plant them around. No, these cypress trees, they cannot survive. Hello, I hit 541. Who is that? Who has hit 541? The safe zone. You hit 541. Those are subs. That's Tyler. Tyler from the US. You hit 541 subs. That's really good. Congratulations, you're doing well. And thank you too just for being around for us to help us to continue on this YouTube journey. And because you have just come, I was just showing my viewers about my farm. And as you can see, we have that. Can you see that? Look at that. This is something you need to see. Look at that. Let me bring it closer. Wow. Excitement, excitement. It is a pumpkin. And another one here. Oops. Guys, look at that. Another one here, hidden inside here. Can you see that? Look at this. Guys, look at that. Ooh. Another pumpkin hidden here. Big, big, big. This one, I honestly need to remove it from the farm. Look at that. Ooh. That's what makes farming interesting. Congratulations, Tyler, for hitting 541 on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Guys, let's go and show some love to one another. Tyler is here. He's about to hit the 1,000 subs. Better Favored, thank you so much for being around as we just walk around our farm. And today I am a proud one. Today I'm feeling very proud and showing you another pumpkin. Let me bring it closer. Can you see that? Wow. Another pumpkin. Oh, so we'll be having pumpkin soup very soon. I like pumpkin, whether it in whatever form, whether it is boiled, whether it is made into a soup. I love pumpkin, and so I don't regret. So generally on the farm, there's really not much. We have those sweet potatoes. Not sure whether we have any tubers on it. We have the cassava, which I do not understand how they are behaving. Then we have these vegetables, which are green, and we still can harvest and cook. We have our maize, and we have our pumpkin. Then, of course, we have our fruits. But all the other crops that we planted, all done. Cold it. Cold it. Okay. So thank you guys for being around. What else do you want? Let me know. Do you grow anything on your farm? This is my farm. We have the purpose, as I have said. That's what we are looking up to. And let me show you something else here. This tree is the next one to go down. This one. This is a male pawpaw, and it has outlived its days. It's over 3 years. All the female we had, we have eaten pawpaws, so many of them. And finally, we have cut. And that's why we are planting the new ones. Yeah. But this one, next time I'm showing you around here, you will not see it. I'll have chopped it. And of course, this is the most important for us here. It even has seeds, but it has grown. It turns color like this. This is in the cactus family. Aloe vera. Very nice thing to have. Tyler, do you plant aloe vera? Do you know what it is for? Yeah, this one is an important one, especially if you're having chicken. It prevents them from having many diseases. And yeah, you put it in the water and they drink. But even for beauty, I see our girls, not even our girls, generally ladies like it. And they put it on their faces. It makes it soft. The gel inside, I'm told you can even eat. But me, I don't know. What? Let me not commit to how aloe vera is used. Yeah, so that is my story about the garden. That really, when we started this garden, I didn't know that it was going to succeed. It was so difficult, even uprooting the trees that were here. You know, there are those very shrubs. And the place was so dry, no other tree, no rainfall, watering. But now I am grateful that we have reached here, and I've learned that in life, just like farming, you plant whatever you want, but you have to wait. There's that waiting period. You don't have to rush. Life is life. It can life. So you just have to be patient. Patience pays, and you will reap. You don't have to reap big, and it's not a must that you will reap. You put it there trusting that it will be well. And yeah, trust the process. That's what I'm saying. Trust the process. So we don't just plant for planting's sake. There is what we hope we can get from there. And to live, there's nothing as good as living a hopeful life, a life full of hope. Because one day, as Kenyans say, in Kiswahili, actually, in Kiswahili we say, siku moja, one day itajipa. One day you keep trying, and eventually you will reap. Eventually you are going to reap whatever you sowed. So you don't expect not to try and then you harvest. No, you have to put, you have to plan, you have to put in a little effort. It's a sacrifice, generally it's a sacrifice. And there's nothing as good as eating what you have planted yourself. Don't depend only on the supermarket if you're in a place where you can try it out. And for us who have grown up farming, it has a lot of childhood memories. Yeah, we connect with the soil, connect with our Creator, and it gives us joy. It gives us peace. I don't know whether you feel the same when you are planting, or do you just put because it is a matter of let's put. There's also the bit of monetary gain, which is okay. Who doesn't want that? Who does not want to get some money out of what they are planting? Even if you're not getting the hard cash itself, you're saving. It's preventing you from going to the market all the time. You're getting fresh food. So I love gardening, and I'm not appealing to anybody to go into farming. It's not an easy thing. It's not for the for the faint-hearted. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. For those who are still around, I really want to appreciate you for spending your time with me in my garden. And it is always my wish that when you come to my channel, whether it's the vlogs, whether it is this live stream, you're able to learn something. And because it's a sacrifice of your time. So I really appreciate you. I really, really do. So let's connect with one another. If you have a network, who is having a network problem? That's Tyler. Is it network from my side? I hope not. Is it network from my side or your side? Let me know. What time is it in America? Here it's around 11. Let me just check. Yeah, 11:30. And I want to appreciate. I think I have shown you part of my farm. I showed you the other day. And we still have a small portion which I will plan for another day, so that we walk together, we learn. And actually, if you enjoyed this walk, do not hesitate to also go on my channel, African Mom's World, and yeah, enjoy. There's a lot of good content there. Some is about gardening, about travel, it's just about lifestyle. Yeah, but definitely you will not find cooking. That's one thing that I haven't tried yet. Maybe I will. Cooking the African way, African mom's way. Can you hear some birds on the electricity post there? That's a dove. Happy that we can actually have. Look, oh, I missed to capture it. But we have birds around. They're flying here and there. The safe zone. Tyler, whose network is a problem? I hope it's not mine, because it looks like I'm on. Guys, let me know. Is it my network that is not good? Is it my network that is not good? Look at those birds. Can you see them? Look at those birds. Can you see those birds? I'm walking so slowly so that they don't. Wow, wow, wow. Look at those colors. Beautiful, beautiful. What are they called? You see, they're purple in color. No, that's blue. What colors are they? Some sort of brown, green. Then they have like a necktie. They have like a necktie. And you see, we pour their water. That's why it's called a kitchen garden. Oh, there one has flown away. Another one is trying to eat something from where we have grown the kale. We made just a row there where we have planted a lot of kale. I'm afraid of even moving near there. Look at that bird. Oops, really nice. And you see, that's why I like growing things on the farm, because you see there it flies. Can you see it there on the wall, on the perimeter wall next to the tree? If I just move there, it will fly away. Yeah, there it has flown away. So you see, we give opportunity also to other animals, God's creatures, that they are also able to have something to eat. Sometimes you will see them, oh, there they fly away. Sometimes you'll see them on this electricity line. Let me try and see if I can capture them. Can you hear the sound? Can you hear that? Ooh, very nice. There are several of them. I don't know the name of those birds. Do you know those beautiful birds, what they are called? Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, look at them. On the pole there. Can you see them? Right there. Really nice. What else do we want in this life than to enjoy God's creation? Enjoy God's creation. Sharing what we have with them. Yeah, so enough of the birds. Let them continue their life. I just wanted to show you that we have them around. So if you enjoyed this walk, please go to African Moms World channel and let's connect there so that we continue growing together. Let's show some love to each other's channels. Better favored, I cannot appreciate you more than say thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's continue connecting. Tyler, thank you for the support. Thank you for your time. It has been a pleasure hanging out with you this morning on my channel. Just seeing what we have left on the farm. It's status. Look at that. They're also saying goodbye. Look at that. Oh, there are so many of them. Happy, happy, happy birds. And there's a different variety there. Those small ones. Can you see them, guys? There. There's another variety there, and then these big ones that are flying around the trees. I actually don't know the names of any of those birds. Wow. It's 1 a.m. In America, it is 1 a.m. So you're about to go and take your lunch. Tyler, you're 1 a.m. at night or 1 a.m. Good morning, cousins. Judith. How is Dubai? Or it's Saudi? How are you? I have been around. We have taken a walk in the garden. Hello. I'm just showing us about our garden. We are about to harvest. Harvest time is about. Can you see our maize? For your sake, let me just do again what we have on the garden. Good morning, cousin Judith. We have eaten our maize when it is boiled, when it is roasted. And then we have our big pumpkins. Oh, it's a surprise for me because I thought we just have these pumpkin leaves that are looking dry, dry, dry. But we have had pumpkins on the farm. So I really appreciate. Yeah, I'm here enjoying the the stream. I missed the maize. No problem. When you have time, you can go and recheck on what we have had on the tour. You see some of the maize is drying up. Others is still, can still eat them green. Yeah, our vegetables are also drying up, but we can harvest the seeds. Judy, what do you call this in your language? We call this muchicha. These are how the leaves look like, but this one has dried up. This one has dried. Look at that. Yeah, but we eat them. Yeah. Hello. Judith says hi. Tyler. Judith is saying hello. The safe zone cousin, welcome. Welcome to our live stream. Yeah, and I was saying that this time now we are just planting the purples. The purples, we are planting the purples. Look at that. This is a very precious fruit tree. This one here. And when you look at it when it is raining, my goodness, it looks beautiful. It has very nice red flowers and the fruits are amazing. This is a biblical fruit. Please check it out. The pomegranate. The pomegranate. It's a very nice fruit. It's biblical. Please check it out. If you read the Bible, go and check. Yes. And I've talked about it sometime in one of my videos. So those garden videos, feel free to check us out. Yeah. So that's my garden. Those are the many trees. Guys, thank you. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share to the stream. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you for your time. And as I was saying, that when we do farming, we just don't look at it as farming, just putting crops in holes and allowing them to grow. It's an opportunity for us to share God's blessings. Think about life and see the progress that we make, the patience that is involved, the effort that is put in. Even the crops, we see some grow earlier than others. Some don't make it. But all in all, we thank God. We thank God. Yeah. You are skipping Judith. No, I'm not skipping Judith. The safe zone. I have seen her. She's around. Thank you so much. And I'm having visitors. So guys, thank you so much for being on the live. I'll be able to join you soon again. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Judith, Better Favored, Tyler, thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next video.